One day, there was a selfish prince who wanted too much for himself, whether it was wealth or other things. Once, the prince saw a magnificent horse owned by one of his servants. He was so captivated by the horse that he wanted it for himself. He ordered the servant to give him the horse, and the servant obeyed gladly, as if relieved of a burden. But before handing over the horse, the servant warned the prince about the horse's proud behavior. However, the prince ignored the warning because he was too enchanted by its beauty. The prince's desire for the majestic horse consumed him, making him blind to the servant's warnings about the horse's behavior. Ignoring the caution, the prince took the horse, reveling in its beauty without thinking about the consequences. When he rode the horse, it did not listen to him at all. Frustrated, the prince used a whip to make the horse obey him. Fed up with the prince's attitude, the horse ran off into the woods. In a foolish attempt to control the horse, the prince fell down, and the horse kicked him, leaving him covered in mud. The frustrated prince watched as the horse ran away into the wild, leaving him lost, scared, and hungry. Sitting by the lake, looking at his reflection, the prince felt deeply ashamed and regretful. He saw a humbled and broken man in the reflection, covered in mud, stripped of his pride and arrogance. In that moment, he saw the prideful horse on the other side of the lake looking down at him before running away until it vanished. The prince realized the extent of his mistakes and the consequences of his selfish actions. The memory of the lost horse weighed heavily on his heart, and he understood the pain he had caused to the horse, the servant, and himself through his prideful behavior. Feeling the weight of his errors, the prince's heart softened, and a sense of humility grew within him. As the sunset comes closer, he could hear horses and his servants calling for him. The servants were surprised when the prideful and selfish prince said to them, "Thank you." The moral of this story is that being kind and humble is important. It means treating others with respect and not thinking you are better than anyone else. For example, sharing your toys with your friends instead of keeping them to yourself shows humility and kindness. Just like the prince learned to be humble and kind, becoming a better person, remember to be kind and humble to others to make the world a better place.